Planetside 2 Ultimate Beginner's Guide. This video is going to tell you everything you need to know to get straight into one of the best shooters coming out this year. Part 1. Know your backstory. One of the biggest criticisms of the original Planetside of 2003 was that there was very little story. Sony Online Entertainment, who's making Planetside 2, have fixed this. They've recruited Marv Wolfman, who's perhaps best known for the comic series Blade, to write the story for this. You're a soldier on the planet Araxis with allegiance sworn to one of the three empires battling for control, land and resources on there, either the Terran Republic, the New Conglomerate or the Vanu Sovereignty. The game is formed into several huge continents on the surface of the planet, each a map in their own, able to hold 2,000 players. Although the game is currently in closed beta, or beta if you're American, there will be a public beta later on in the year.
Can you see me, Frank?
Oh, you're up there. Here I come.
Ah, you can fly.
I can't get through there.
That looked so funny. You crashed against the wall with your head.
Part 2. Choose an empire. Once you swear allegiance, your character is bound to that until he either dies or you create a new character, so choose wisely. There are basically three different empires you can fight for: the authoritarian Terran Republic, the rebellious New Conglomerate, or the cultic Vanu Sovereignty. The Terran Republic wear red and black, and as the now defunct government of Araxis, they still have access to the most official military hardware and soldiers preferring bullets over lasers. Their weapons are characterized by firing fast with low damage per bullet. The New Conglomerate wear blue and yellow and are the rebels who defied the Terran Republic. Their weapons are hard-hitting, trading speed for armor. The Vanu Sovereignty is an independent cult which had to split itself off and engage with the other empires when they waged war. They wear purple and cyan and are the most advanced of the three empires, using energy weapons and mobile hover vehicles. My allegiance is sworn to the Vanu Sovereignty, and you can only play with players who are of the same allegiance as you. It's also worth noting that if you support your empire by fighting in a server where you're in the minority, you will gain a special bonus for this.
Oh, isn't it romantic?
Part 3. Understanding the menu. The menu is split into several pages, the first of which is the profile page. This lets you select your special abilities. I've got Quick Draw selected here. You purchase these by capturing bases in game. These give you resources and you can buy them using the resources. Although the game is free to play, you will be able to purchase station cash which you can use to upgrade and boost things more quickly. The map is perhaps the most important menu page. You can set waypoints on it by right clicking and selecting set personal waypoint. If you're a squad leader, you can set a point for the whole squad. The map is split into three colours, red, blue and purple, and these represent the areas controlled by each empire. As indicated by the icon, when you capture a base, not only does it give you the territory, but it also gives you the resources associated with it. The flashing icons are instant action beacons. They let you be drop podded straight into the action once every 30 minutes. So you know the map now, but it's hostile out there and you're gonna need to customize your character. Because of the number of noobs running about out there, you have to become certified to use new weapons. You gain points in-game by doing heroic actions, and then you can spend these on new equipment. To equip a certified item, just add it to your loadout. The social page lets you set up your squad. Part 9 will explain the importance of this.
What's that gives you on the left in the plane? Right, back gunner, you need to have a pop at this cunt.
Part 4. Controls and graphics. You can change these in-game by pressing escape and going to settings on the bottom right. This game is beautiful, but it does require a decent PC in heavy battles. An i7-3770K, 16GB of RAM and a GTX 680 gets 35 to 40 frames per second with everything maxed out at 1080p. The voice options in this game are excellent. You can use push to talk or voice activation. You can switch on the fly between different groups of people you wish to talk to, including those in the proximity of your character. Get yourself a headset. Customizing your keybinds are one of the chores of getting a new game, but they are quite easy to do in this game given it uses general first-person shooter controls. You will however need a special key for spotting, which if you hold down you can chat to the person you've locked onto with the spot key, and also a special key for your abilities, for example to cloak when you're playing as an infiltrator.
Okay.
I'll go there now. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm miles away. Did you see me?
Yeah.
I'm still falling. I am fairly close.
Best landing ever.
Part 5. Classes and Weapons. Infiltrators, as their name suggests, are designed to sneak into enemy bases, to capture control nodes or take out high priority targets, or to snipe them from a hilltop. Light assaults with their jetpacks are really good at attacking highly fortified bases like biolabs. They're also exceptional at dropping from high altitude from VTOLs. As much as any of the classes can take a single-use health regenerating tool pack, a squad will not get very far without a combat medic. Medics carry a medical applicator to heal other soldiers on the battlefield, but can also nano-recharge their own health. Engineers are able to place shielded turrets which only they can use. They can also repair damaged vehicles and max suit users, and carry ammo packs for other squad members. After light assaults and infiltrators have breached defences, heavy assaults move in. They carry light machine guns and have rocket launchers to take out turrets and vehicles. Their special ability is to create a nanite mesh around themselves, providing super armor for a limited time. The final class is not really a class at all, but the ability for a soldier to use the max suit. These are heavy mech suits which carry a grenade launcher and a chain gun and can charge forwards for a brief amount of time. Part 6. Killing enemies and staying alive. Planetside 2 uses very familiar first-person shooter controls, vastly refined from the original. You can crouch, you can run, you can shoot, you can aim down the sights, there's a crosshair as well. However, the game requires persistent aiming rather than flick reflexes in order to kill enemies. Most enemies go down with between 12 and 15 bullets. You've got a force shield and you've got a health. The blue bar in the bottom right hand corner is the force shield. It will regenerate if you give it time. Your health, on the other hand, though, as you would expect from getting shot with bullets, does not unless there's a medic there to help you out, or you've taken in your inventory a medical toolkit. However, if you're near a weapons terminal, which as was previously mentioned allows you to change class mid-life, you can actually, if you reload there, regenerate your whole health, your whole shield, and also all of your ammo.
Ding.
Part 7. Vehicles. Without these, getting around would be a huge problem on Araxis given the scale of the continents. You would be running forever. Vehicles come in 3 main types: light assault vehicles, heavy assault vehicles, and troop transporters. You of course access land vehicles at the normal vehicle terminals, and you can get aeroplanes from the aeroplane terminals. Although the vehicles for the different empires are all different, they are also all balanced. Using the vehicles does take a little bit of practice and probably a bit of tweaking of the in-game vehicle sensitivity control as well. There are a huge number in this game, ranging all the way from ATVs to light tanks to hover tanks, all the way up to VTOLs and heavy bombers.
I got this guy stuck in. Do you see him?
Where?
He's trying his best. Part 8. Taking objectives. So you're all kitted up now, but we actually need to win this war. You can only do this by taking objectives, and there's a little bit more to it than a standard style conquest. As you've already seen within a continent, the full map, there are different split up territories. Each of these territories has a main base, and by securing that base, you claim it for your own empire. Each base is a series of control nodes, all of which must be secured in order for the whole base to be captured. The more soldiers stood near the node, the quicker it's captured. It's easy to find control nodes within bases because they appear as letters of the alphabet both on the HUD and also in the minimap. On the left hand side of the screen, the status of all of the nodes within the base are indicated. If a node is a green square, it belongs to you. If it's in a diamond shape, then it belongs to another faction. A flashing node is being taken. There are 3 main types of bases: biolabs, tech labs, and amp stations. When you capture a biolab, it exerts influence on the other territories surrounding that biolab, so if your army then goes to invade those other territories, it will capture them more quickly. Biolabs are basically huge domes raised up high above the ground on massive mechanical legs, with a force field surrounding the top of the dome so that aircrafts can't attack the center. Once a biolab has been secured by a faction, force fields will appear between the legs, blocking access to any soldier from any other faction than that which secured it. This may not seem like a problem initially, but it does prevent access to the teleporter to take soldiers up into the main dome of the biolab. The only other means of access is by aircraft, and you can guarantee the enemy will be guarding those landing pads. Tech labs are the second kind of base and allow you the research necessary to create troop transport vehicles, galaxies, and sunder us. As with biolabs, tech labs are protected by force shields once captured. There is an easy way to avoid these though by jump crouching through the windows of some buildings. The final base, amp stations, can be quite difficult to capture. They may just look like a jumble of buildings, but the central building holds on its top floor a force field protected spawn point for the Empire which currently holds it. This means that if you're trying to take it, the enemy can flood out of there continually without much trouble at all, meaning that a large force is usually necessary. It's also worth noting that you may occasionally stumble across what looks like a base but is completely encircled in a force field. This is the home base of each of the empires. What are you doing down here?
I try to make. Don't go there. Are you okay? You light a sword. Okay.
I'm a flyer.
I can do
That
it.
was a worse landing than mine was, I think. Oh my god, this bit's even steeper. It's like baiting. Oh my god. How do we even get up here?
Okay, let's go. I try another way.
I think all
Maybe-
these ways are...
Maybe there's a teleporter. Ah, here. Okay, here's the easy way. Okay.
There's a road here. Part 9. Squad Up. In other team-based games like Battlefield 3, you will have noticed you can get away with playing as a lone wolf. Doing that is near impossible in Planetside 2. It is like an actual war where you're fighting an army of other players. As you'll have heard in this video and probably wondered, I was squadded up and using in-game voice, which is excellent, with my friend Pinky and a few of her other friends.
It was the friendly
The guy shooting at you.
who shoot at us. Ah, fuck.
He doesn't seem friendly. Let's wait him out.
There's a guy. Nice one.
You healing me?
There's another guy. There's a red dot
There
right
is.
in front of me. I don't know. Okay. Disappeared. Okay, maybe a bug. Losing C.
Where is she?
Good question. I have a bug.
Oh man. People are not going to watch this Ultimate Beginner's Guide.
I call it what not to do in Planetside.
Yeah. I might just do that. Well, that's the end to the Ultimate Guide on Planetside 2. If you would leave me a comment, tell me what you think about the video, whether it was useful for you, and perhaps even a rating, it's much appreciated. There will be more Planetside 2, perhaps with Pinky and friends, in the near future on my channel, so do watch out for that. And on that note, guys, I'll see you in the next chapter.